You can't solve your financial problems with the same kind of thinking that caused them. These words will change your reality because poverty can't survive in a dough chaser's mentality.
The beat majors.
So to all my dough chasers, it's time to get this party started now.
I like it.
With your host, Jason White.
Yo, what's up, Dough Chasers? My name is Jason White. I'm your host of Dough Chaser TV. Also, I am the CEO and founder of Witness Riches. We are a financial improvement company, and we help our clients boost their credit scores and massively improve their finances. Tonight, we are talking about a credit repair process that can help you improve your credit. I'm going to share with you 5 steps that I share with our coaching clients in our online academy. I'm going to share with you 5 steps that you can take on that's going to help you get results when it comes to repairing your credit. So as you come in, let me know who you are and where you're from. Mona, how you doing? Thank you for being here with us. We got K Lundy 932. Thank you for being here with us. I appreciate that. Much love. As you come in, let me know who you are, where you're from. We're going to be sharing a lot of information, more strategy talk, okay? So at the end of the day, what I'm trying to do is always share information that can help you transcend financially, because at the end of the day, that's what we are here for, to help our community take their finances to the next level. And I appreciate you all for being here with me, and hopefully the information that I share with you this evening is going to help you get a better understanding of your credit issues and a better understanding of what it is that you need to do to fix your credit, okay? So as you come in, let me know who you are and where you're from. Welcome to Dough Chaser TV. Let's dive into it, okay? So I've been having a lot of phone calls with potential clients, and some of the issues that have been coming up involve debt on their credit report, as in collection accounts, okay? For example, someone from our local community got on my schedule, and he has a judgment on his credit report that he has no idea where it came from, and the account that it belongs to, he never even heard of, right? And he was wondering what he could do to fix the situation. And as I'm sharing with him, you know, what he needs to do and how this is impacting him and what he needs to be careful of, I understood that this was going over his head, okay? And a lot of times I speak over people's head because they have no idea about credit. And if you are someone who has no idea about credit, you're new to the game, let me know so I know how simple I need to have this conversation, okay? If you're new to the channel, if you are new to the credit game, if you're new to the credit repair process and fixing your credit, please type 1 so I know how many people are here that if I begin to talk, I don't want to talk over here. So let me know who you are. Let me know how new you are. If you're a vet in the game, you know, please continue to watch because you may learn something new. But if you're new to the game, let me know so I can make sure that I do not speak over your head, okay? I felt so bad because this guy, he was saying, yeah, I understand. But then he'll ask questions that didn't make any sense. And I understood that he really wasn't understanding. And at the end of the day, a lot of people suffer due to a lack of information and a lack of understanding. So I'm going to try to break this down for you so that you can have the true understanding that you need to take your credit to the next level, okay? So you are looking to buy a house, you're looking to buy a car, you're looking to obtain a business loan, and they need your personal credit score to be at a certain level so that you can get approved. However, you notice that you have some negatives on your credit report that are hurting you, okay? Kim, welcome. Thank you. What you need to understand is that it is your legal right to make sure that everything on your credit report is factual, okay? Everything on your credit report is accurate because it is against the law for creditors or debt collectors, aka furnishers. It is against the law for them to report information that is not accurate, okay? Because that inaccuracy could hurt your credit worthiness, which hurts your credit score, which hurts your ability to acquire new lines of credit, okay? And if that is the case, it's your right to get that removed or get it fixed, all right? So when you are looking at your credit report, if you notice negatives on your credit report, the first thing that you want to do is you want to seek verification with the credit bureaus, okay? Under the law, and the law that I'm speaking of is the Fair Credit Reporting Act, the credit bureaus must investigate your accounts, okay? And if you have accounts on your credit report that are negative, and though they may truly be negative, meaning that you may be behind on the account, however, you want to verify that it's reporting correctly. Yes, I'm late, but it's reporting that I have 13 missed payments. Do I really have 13 missed payments? The more missed payments that I have on my credit report, the more it's going to hurt me. It's your right to dispute that and seek verification, okay? So the first thing that you want to do is you want to seek verification with the credit bureaus, okay? When our clients come aboard, the first thing that we do is we seek verification with the credit bureaus. Why is that important? Well, the credit bureaus must investigate it, for one, and two, they have 30 days to process an investigation. And the investigation basically consists of the furnisher verifying information on the credit report. A lot of times people miss out on the opportunity to remove easy deletions from their credit report because they fail to dispute the account with the credit bureau requesting verification. And if you are someone who has negatives on your credit report, I always suggest that you seek verification. If you have an account with Capital One and it's showing late payments, it's showing any derogatory, dispute that account. Not necessarily saying I don't agree with this, but hey, I am disputing this account because I want to make sure that everything on this account is 100% accurate, okay? I have no knowledge of the payment history that they're reporting, and I want to make sure that it's accurate. So please verify this with the furnisher. That's a legitimate dispute, okay? They have to process that dispute because it is your right to make sure that everything on your credit report is legitimate. So if you're someone who is working on their credit and you did not dispute with the credit bureaus to have them investigate the account, first and foremost, you're playing yourself because you're missing out on the opportunity to get an easy deletion. All right. If they do not process that investigation, if they do not finish that within 30 days, it automatically gets deleted. And depending on the size of the company, if it's a smaller company, if they didn't get to it within 30 days, they're not going to get to it. That means that deletion may not come back if they do verify it. That's a win. Okay? That's an easy win. A lot of times our new clients, when they come aboard, they're amazed at how quickly we can help them get results because they missed that simple step. Instead of them disputing the account, they went straight into trying to negotiate a payment, trying to do that validation. The first thing you want to do is put the Fair Credit Reporting Act into play so that you can take advantage of that 30-day investigation period, okay? So first step, seek verification. The next step, okay, I'm going to keep this, I'm going to keep it simple, brief. If you are someone who wants further information, I highly recommend that you look into Transcend Financial Academy, okay? TFA. Look into transcendyourfinances.com if you want a deeper strategy. I'm just going to share with you general information that's going to give you enough information so that you can use it and fix your credit, okay? So the next thing you should do, let's say that you disputed the account the first round and everything came back verified, okay? The next thing that I would do is I would investigate the credit report more thoroughly, okay? And I would analyze the negative accounts and try to pinpoint factual errors, okay? Jason, what do you mean by factual errors? I'm speaking of errors that are on your account that you know are not true. For example, look at the payment history of your late payment credit cards, okay? Look at that payment history. If the payment history is showing in January is on time, February is on time, and then March is showing 60 days late, that doesn't make any sense because just the month before it was on time. So how did I go within a 30-day period to 60 days past due? Something isn't right. Okay, that, my friend, is a factual error that you can dispute with the credit bureau and ask that they delete that from your credit report. And when I say delete that from your credit report, depending on how negative the account is, you can either get the account deleted or you can request that they remove the payment history. Okay, now the strategy gets deeper. If you are someone who wants to learn more about that strategy, definitely look at transcendyourfinances.com. Okay, anyway, we want to pinpoint factual errors because, again, it's against the law for your furnishers to report inaccurate information. If they're lying about your payment history, that's hurting your credibility. That's hurting your ability to get approved for new lines of credit, which is hurting your ability to progress in this place we call America. Okay? And America is all about using debt to progress. And if they're not allowing you to use that debt because of your credit score, it's against the law, okay? Under the Fair Credit Reporting Act, information on your credit report must meet 3 criteria. It must be accurate, it must be verifiable, and it must be timely, okay? Accurate means that the information that they're sharing about you is true, okay? All the payment history is true. If it's showing on time January, February, and then March is showing 60 days late, that's not true. That doesn't make any sense. If it doesn't make any sense, it's not true. It's inaccurate. Okay? Now, don't get me wrong. You may have actually been late in March, but they're reporting it inaccurately. 60 days late is worse than 30 days late. That's hurting your credit more significantly. You have the right to dispute that and get it removed because of that fact that you pointed out, okay? So look at your credit report, pinpoint factual errors, okay? Let's say that you have a charged off credit card and the balance is showing $1,300, right? However, the credit card was only a $300 credit card. They just added $1,000. That is significantly hurting your credit utilization. Okay? That's a factual error. Dispute that. My credit card, Capital One credit card, never had a $1,300 balance. Please delete this from my credit report. And the credit bureaus have to investigate that. Okay? And if it does, in fact, come back as if the creditor is not showing accurate information and you ask for them to delete that, guess what happens? It gets deleted. Okay? So pinpoint those factual errors and dispute that, okay? Another process that you want to use, okay? So far we talked about seeking verification and we just talked about using factual errors as a dispute strategy. Okay, you do that. That's going to help you get results while repairing your credit, okay? So let me see who we got here in the comment area. We got George Berry. How you doing? We got Lisa from California, Mona from Arkansas, Teresa from Chicago. As you come in, let me know who you are and where you're from. We got Darnell from D.C., Sabrina from Virginia Beach. How you doing? Let me see here. Roderick says he has 3 charged off accounts and a collection that he needs removed. Roderick, if you are someone who is tough in the DIY or do-it-yourself family, I definitely recommend that you put these strategies into play. Otherwise, you can take advantage of our done-for-you credit repair service. You can learn more about that at the 700clubcreditrepair.com. Crystal, how you doing? We got the Law of Success coach from Hollywood, California. Let me see. Mona asks, where can I get a book about the Fair Credit Reporting Act laws? Mona, I would highly suggest that you do a simple Google search and investigate Fair Credit Reporting Act laws. And there's a lot of government platforms that will provide all of that information in regards to the Fair Credit Reporting Act laws. Actually, the FTC, okay, Federal Trade Commission. I'm sorry, this light is really impacting my eye right now. So if it's looking like something weird is going on with my right eye, it is, okay? This light is tough right now. Anyway, FTC.gov, okay? Federal Trade Commission, that will give you the information that you need in regards to the Fair Credit Reporting Act, okay? Woo. My eye is going bananas right now. I think it's this fan, actually. Let me turn this fan off. Okay, let me see here. Got Desmond from Florida. How you doing? She said Capital One is vicious. Thank you, everybody. Okay, let me see. So let's go to the third process, okay? You may be someone who has accounts on your credit report, you dispute them, and they come back verified. What should you do? Well, I actually have a YouTube video where I talk about what to do when accounts come back verified. But what you should do next is you should dispute directly with the creditor, okay? We need to validate that now, okay? Debt validation when it comes to collection accounts is different from debt validation when it comes to the original creditor, okay? With a collection account, you want to request debt validation. In this regard, they must provide you a proof of contract. They must provide you a proof of sale between the original creditor and the new owner, which is the debt collector. And they must also provide you with an itemized statement of how they received or came up with the balance, okay? Information like that is what you can request in your debt validation. And if they can't provide you that information, they must cease all collection efforts, okay? Validation. When it comes to debt collectors, request that. A lot of people, instead of requesting debt validation, they go straight into negotiation. Don't do that. You're playing yourself. Get the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act on your side, okay? Under that law, debt collectors must abide by certain rules, and if they don't do that, you can benefit from that, okay? When it comes to furnishers, original creditors who are reporting information about you, request verification. You want to send them a letter requesting verification for information that you are questioning, okay? For example, if they have a balance that you don't agree with, request that they send you an itemized statement showing how they got to that balance. Request that they send you payment history. Okay, this is information on when you made your recent payments. They need to show you that proof of when that payment was processed. I actually, a couple years ago, I disputed payment history. They were reporting a late payment on my car note, and I didn't agree with it. I'm like, dude, I paid this on time. Why are you reporting this late payment? They sent me a statement showing all of my payments, and they actually made a mistake. I was able to use that. Well, they actually fixed it for me. I was able to use that and sent the letter back to them and basically requested, okay, you're showing this late payment on my credit report. However, based on the information that you had just shared with me, I was never late. I was never 30, and when I mean late, I was never 30 days past due, okay? Now that account is now on automatic pay, and I don't have to worry about paying that because now it's processed automatically. But at that point in my life, I was paying all my bills myself, and I paid it late. And when I say I paid it late, don't judge me for this, okay? I was probably like 8-9 days late, okay? However, because I was late, they reported 30 days late on my credit report. And that was not true. Anyway, they fixed the mistake. The late payment was removed to my credit report, and my credit score went back to where it was, okay? However, you may be someone where you have those late payments on your credit report, and they're showing late payments. Seek verification. Ask them to send you information that shows your payment history in writing, okay? And if they can't provide that information, they're going to send you a letter saying, hey, that information we can't provide or whatever. They're going to send you something like that. Use that letter and dispute it with the credit bureaus. How are you verifying that this information is accurate when the creditor just shared with me they don't have the information to back it up? If they can't verify it with me, how are they verifying it with you? I demand that you delete this from my credit report. I'm going to press charges on your ass. All right? Sometimes you have to get aggressive like that. But the third step is seeking validation, aka verification. Validation with debt collectors, verification with your original creditors. I'm telling you, this stuff works. Again, if you are someone who wants a deeper strategy, look into transcendyourfinances.com. Or if you are someone who wants help and you want us to do this for you, check out our credit repair service, the 700 Club, creditrepair.com. We'll love to do it for you. As you come in, let me know who you are and where you're from. Tracy Collins, how you doing? Tahaja, 26. How can I have inquiries removed from my credit report? Well, you have to dispute them, okay? And using the strategy that I'm sharing with you, it will help. Okay, Kim said, I disputed American Express account, sent to collections, but I pay the American Express every month. I refuse to pay a collection agency. Okay, that doesn't make sense. I don't understand how you're still paying American Express and a debt collector is coming after you. Debt validation is definitely your friend in this case, okay? Ricky from Atlanta, how you doing? If I sound a little sick, I'm actually getting over a sickness. My nose is a little stuffy, so I do apologize. Let me see. Steve Harris, when do you use an attorney when creditors use systematic methods and tactics to avoid verifying debt and complying with written requests? Well, it depends on how many times have you attempted. One, do you have the funds to hire an attorney? But I have a strategy with you that may help you where you may not have to hire an attorney. However, if you try this tactic that I'm going to share with you eventually, which is going to be tactic number 5, if that does not work for you, definitely consult with the lawyer, okay? King Tool, peace, and as usual, thank you for the information out of Chicago. You are very welcome. Thank you for being here with me this evening. As you come in, let me know who you are, where you're from. Please give me some love. Like this video. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Please subscribe, okay? Let me see here. How you doing, Ray? Thank you for joining us. So we talked about seeking verification. We talked about using factual disputes. And we talked about validation and also verification with original creditors. Now what we're going to talk about, and tactic number 4, is after you have exhausted all of that and they provided you with the information, and unfortunately the information is not going to help you, what do you do next? Well, you begin to save some money, okay, and you begin to negotiate either payment for deletions or settlements in full, okay? Now, which one would you go for? Do I recommend you go for first? Go for a payment for deletion, all right? You always want to start on the low end. We start at 25%. So if an account is showing up as $1,000 on a credit report, we start off at $250, and we basically recommend to our clients that they come up with at least 25% of the balance. That way, when the creditor or debt collector accepts our negotiation, they can take care of it as soon as possible, okay? Those negotiations possibly only last a week, okay? And if the debt collector or creditor feels that you're playing, they're not going to take you serious in the future, okay? Definitely start off at 25%, okay? However, you want to negotiate this in writing, okay? You want to leave a paper trail. You want information on their letterhead that explains what the negotiation is, and that they also in writing is that they're basically sharing with you that they're going to remove it from your credit report. If they're not sharing that information, don't follow through. Don't agree to it, okay? Save your money as long as possible, and if they don't agree with it, let it fall off your credit report organically. All right. I never recommend that clients pay accounts that are on their credit report because a debt collector is pushing them. Pay that if it's going to benefit you, because at the end of the day, if you pay it and it reports to a paid status, that doesn't improve your credit report. Okay. And if you pay a charged off account and it shows a paid charged off status, what you just did was re-age that negative account to a more recent negative, and that's going to drop your credit score again, okay? However, if you're at a point where you've tried to negotiate payment for deletions and they're not budging, then you need to negotiate settlements in full, okay? I see that you're not going to delete this from my credit report if I make a payment, but would you at least settle this account in full if I make a payment for less than owed, okay? And the reason a settlement in full is so important is if you have a $1,000 credit card that was charged off, you pay $250 in the settlement and they agree to that, and you don't negotiate a settlement in full, the remaining $750 that's remaining on that account, they can sell that to a debt collector. And the debt collector can pursue you for that remaining balance, okay? In this case, what we want to do is we want to make as little money as possible go a long way, okay? So the $250, we want to negotiate a settlement in full so that remaining $750, no one can attack me for that, okay? And if you don't negotiate that, you basically are at risk of being pursued by a debt collector. And a lot of these debt collectors are janky, and they'll try to sue you, get a judgment, and then try to garnish your wages. And nobody wants to lose 25% of their paycheck, okay? So a settlement in full. And then what I recommend is as soon as you make that payment, if they're not willing to delete it for you, as soon as you make that payment, get a letter of receipt, okay, which is basically a letter saying that you paid this account and it's settled. And as soon as you get that letter of receipt, dispute it with the credit bureaus. Wait, Jason, dispute with the credit bureaus. Why? Because now you have information saying that that account is paid and settled. However, on your credit report, it's not showing that status. So now you have information that is countering what they're reporting. And now that makes what they're reporting seem inaccurate, which is in violation of what? The Fair Credit Reporting Act. It's all strategy, okay? Now I got a little deep on that one. I gave you one on that one. All right. But if you want more strategy, I definitely recommend that you look into transcendyourfinances.com, join the academy, learn how to repair your credit, and get the information. If you are someone who, you don't want to take the time out, you got too much stuff to worry about and you'll rather hire professionals, definitely look into our credit repair service. The 700 Club creditrepair.com. Okay. So hopefully you all are taking notes. The good thing is I leave these videos up. So if you miss something, watch the replay and get the information. Okay. Let me see. We got Derek from Texas. How you doing? James from Atlanta. My man Ray is from New Orleans, living in Indiana now. Steve in St. Louis. Alon's B. How you doing? Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me. We got George Berry. He says, "Hey Jason, I like your message about not getting rid of all your history and trying to get rid of the payment history instead. Appreciate that." Let me see. Darnell, what's up with Ox Publishing with TransUnion? My credit debt dropped. Hey man, I don't know, man. I don't know. Whatever the issue is, I would definitely recommend that you contact them to get that fixed. Yeah, man. Ray said, what academy? I have an online academy where I teach people how to repair their credit, how to build their credit, and how to fix their finances. If you are someone who is interested in getting that information, definitely check out the link that I'm providing in the comment area right now. TranscendYourFinances.com. Okay. We actually have a special where we're allowing people to join the academy for just $19.99 a month. Cancel anytime you like. Let me see here. Desmond, there are a lot of janky people doing credit sweeps. Man, who are you telling? Okay, if somebody is promising to clean your credit in 30, 45 days, like just use your common sense, okay? It took you years to mess up your credit. It's not going to take days to get you out of that situation, okay? If it was really that easy to clean your credit, credit bureaus wouldn't exist, okay? These are billion-dollar companies. They have systems in place to catch, I'm not going to say what I was going to say, but they have systems in place to protect themselves, okay? Mona said, when doing a payment for deletion or a settlement in full, please pay with cash, prepaid card, cashier's check, money order. Never give them your credit card number. Yeah, don't give them your credit card number. Don't pay with cash though, okay? Because if you pay with cash and they don't do what they say they're going to do, how do you redeem your money back? Okay. I appreciate the advice, Mona, but don't pay with cash. Okay. Pay with prepaid card, cashier's check, money order. Definitely great options, but never give them your credit card number or your account information, because janky debt collectors pull payments whenever they want, and they basically challenge you to get the money back. But yeah, if you pay with cash, there's no way to redeem those funds back if you have an issue. Okay, at least when you pay with your debit card, worst case scenario, at least you can challenge that with your bank, and your bank has ways to protect you. However, when you pay with cash, it's over, right? So yeah, great advice, Mona. I just wouldn't recommend paying with cash. That's all. Ray says, so I'm doing the credit repair with you guys. Is that a part of it or something separate? The Academy is something separate. However, Credit Builder Secrets, I do share with all clients. All clients get access to the Credit Builder Secrets course. So as you engage with the process, you're eventually going to get access to that course. So just watch out for that. Tracy said paper trails always. Definitely. So let's get to tactic number 5. Someone asks, when should I hire a lawyer? Okay. If number 5 does not work, you should probably consider hiring a lawyer. Okay. Number 5 is involving government entities. Okay. 2 particular entities I'm talking about. I'm talking about the Federal Trade Commission. Okay. And the Consumer Finance Protection Bureau. Preferably the Consumer Finance Protection Bureau. And what the Consumer Finance Protection Bureau does is they put janky businesses in their place, okay? If you're dealing with a debt collector and they're purposely reporting inaccurate information, purposely re-aging accounts, purposely messing up your credit, and you're trying to correct the issues with the credit bureaus disputing, and they're still not fixing the issue, but they're breaking some kind of law, what you can do is you can go to the Consumer Finance Protection Bureau website, okay, cfpb.org or .gov, one of those. A Google search would definitely work. Consumer Finance Protection Bureau. You go to their website and you basically file a complaint, okay? Within 48 hours, they will reach out to that particular company on your behalf and demand that they either fix the issue or reach out to you with ways to fix the issue, okay? And a lot of times when we deal with a lot of janky companies, this helps us correct the issue by either getting it removed from the credit report or negotiating some kind of payment for deletion because they're ignoring our request or whatever the situation may be, okay? That, my friend, by you reporting these companies to either the Consumer Finance Protection Bureau or the Federal Trade Commission, these companies are here to protect our consumer rights. They're here to protect us, okay? And because they're government entities, they have power. No one wants to be shut down, okay? No company wants to be shut down. No, that's like the IRS knocking on my door and say, "Hey." I'm like, "Oh, shh." Nobody wants that. Nobody wants the IRS knocking on the door. The same thing with the Consumer Finance Protection Bureau or the FTC. Nobody wants that letter. Nobody wants that phone call, right? They try to fix those issues as soon as possible, because the more complaints that they get, if they do an investigation on you, you're getting shut down. Nobody wants that. Okay? So try that tactic. Involve government entities like the Federal Trade Commission, FTC.gov, or the Consumer Finance Protection Bureau, cfpb.org or .gov. I forget what it is. Try those 2 organizations. File a complaint on whatever company that you're having an issue with that's not fixing the issue or doing what they should be doing. That will help you build some kind of fire under their ass, okay? Let me see here. Dale said, can you talk about working around late payments by building new credit? So this is where we talk about our 4-card strategy. I'm actually going to create a course specifically on the 4-card strategy because I get a lot of questions around it. And, it's kind of dope if you put it into play. But the 4-card strategy is basically adding 4 revolving accounts to your credit report within a year, and over a year, another 12 months, each account will add 12 positive payments to your credit report as long as you pay them on time, okay? 4 accounts times 12 is 48 positive payments. So imagine if you are someone who is you have a few late payments on your credit report and you need a way to fix this, okay? If you have 50 payments that you have made over the year, however, of those 50, maybe 45 were late. Let me see something. Let's do some math really quick. 45 divided by 50 equals 90%, okay? Let me do the math for you. 45 divided by 50 equals a 90% payment history, okay? Now, in reality, that's good. But when it comes to credit reporting, that's bad payment history, okay? However, let's say that over a year, you were to add an additional 50 payments. So out of 100 payments, you got 95 that were on time. You only missed 5 payments. Divided by 100, your payment history just went to 95%. 5 percentage points when it comes to credit, that is huge. Okay? So basically, the 4-card strategy is all about adding positive payments to kind of offset the late payments that have hit your credit report. Okay? Again, I'm going to create a course solely around the 4-card strategy for those of you who are interested in building your credit. But yeah, those are the 5 tactics, the 5 steps to repairing your credit that I highly recommend. Okay? If you are someone that is suffering from bad credit and you need to repair your credit and you have some time, I highly recommend that you put these strategies that I just shared with you to play. If you are someone who wants more information on the strategies and learning how to fix your credit, highly recommend that you look into my online academy, Transcend Financial Academy. That is transcendyourfinances.com. And we're actually allowing our new members to join for just $19.99 a month. Again, that information is in the comment area. If you are someone who would like help, you would like my organization to work on your behalf, we would love to serve you. You can learn more about our credit repair service at the 700 Club, creditrepair.com. I'm going to add that information into the comment area really quick. In addition to the 5 strategies that I just shared with you, we also implement other ideas, other strategies, solutions on our clients' behalf to help them get results. And typically within the first 3 to 6 months, our clients average a minimum 100-point credit score increase with each credit bureau within that time frame. As long as they don't allow any more derogatory information in the credit report, there's no reason for them not to see success in our program. In addition to that, all of our clients get access to our Credit Builder Secret course, and that's more information on how to improve your credit score up to 200 points, okay? Tracy said collections shouldn't report payment history. That is right, okay? They should not report payment history. If they're reporting payment history, it's a violation of the Fair Credit Reporting Act, and that's an obvious error, and that is the second strategy, use factual disputes, okay? Hopefully this information has been helpful. Again, my name is Jason White, your host of Dough Chaser TV. Please give me some love, like this video, share it with your friends and family, subscribe to the channel. I would definitely appreciate that. What I want to do really quick is share some information with you via another video on how you can engage with us. Let me see here. So when you go to our website, you're going to have the opportunity to schedule a consultation with me if you're interested in our credit repair service. This is the offer. Check this out. Hey. What's up, Dough Chasers? My name is Jason White, CEO and founder of Witness Riches. As you can see, I have a little time on my hands, but I've done that on purpose. During the summer, what we're going to do is we're going to give you the opportunity to get on our schedule so we can share with you what you need to do to take your credit to the next level. You may be someone who's trying to buy a house, trying to buy a new car or trying to refinance bad debt, but your credit is a roadblock. And what I need you to understand is that bad credit is not permanent. It can be fixed. And what we want to do is we want to give you the opportunity to speak with qualified experts who understand how credit works and how to fix it. And what I want you to do is, if you're someone who's interested in learning how my organization can help you take your credit to the next level and get you on the right path to the 700 Club, I want you to click the link associated to this video, pick a time slot that works within your schedule, and we're going to give you a call and share with you how we can help you take your credit to the next level. In the meantime, what I want to do is I'm going to put my toys away, get serious, and also get ready to give you a call. Click the link right now. Again, my name is Jason White. I'm out. Talk to you soon. Hopefully that video didn't bore you too much. But again, I want to thank you all for giving me the opportunity to share some things that I know with you when it comes to credit repair, credit building, and financial improvement. Again, Witness Riches is a company that is solely based on helping our clients transcend financially. And Dough Chaser TV is all about helping you obtaining the Dough Chaser mentality. You know, if you are someone who is looking to improve your finances and looking to gain a financial advantage, my friend, you are a Dough Chaser, okay? Accept that, live that, and do everything within your power to make that a reality. And next thing you know, you'll be there, okay? And hopefully my channel is helping you gain the information that you need to take your finances and your credit to the next level. And by all means, if you are someone who needs help and want help, we would love to serve you. Feel free to learn more about our credit repair service at the 700 Club, creditrepair.com. Again, my name is Jason White. I want to thank you all again for joining me. Please like this video, share it with your friends and family, and subscribe. And I will see you Thursday, 8 p.m. at another episode of Dough Chaser TV. I'm out. Peace, y'all.